Hello everybody, Jay Rhymes here with the gaming. We just completed the Sorceress playthrough, so I definitely recommend you guys to go check out that playthrough. It was a lot of fun. Definitely brings back a lot of memories. And it was also definitely nice that I was able to get some gear and stuff to really enjoy that. So thank you guys so much for watching that one. So today we're going to do a little bit of magic finding on Miss Renvana, which is my Blizzard Sorceress. Let's go ahead and let's get into the game. I'm just waiting because I know Mr. Dalton wanted to see me do some magic finding, so this is per his request. Hold on just a sec. All right, welcome back, you guys. All right, so we do have a new player, wonderful fan of ours. So if you have any questions, just go ahead and put them up, and I'll talk to you through it. Now, obviously, this is a 20-year-old game, so everything is online, and you can always Google it, but it's also fun to kind of watch somebody play through it as well. All right, so this is my Blizzard Sorceress. Now, you don't necessarily have to go this direction, but I'll kind of show you what I did. Now, I did learn that, so you usually use frozen armor to increase your defense and the freeze time, the duration that it's actually on you. It's kind of like an armor. So if a monster hits you, they'll freeze them for a little while. It's very helpful. Very nice defensive item for the Sorceress. I went ahead and I put 1 point into Shiver and Chilling Armor just to get a little bit longer on the duration, but realizing that it doesn't really increase it that much. It doesn't increase the freeze length that much. So it's best just to put 1 point into Frozen Armor, and you can allocate those 2 points somewhere else. I could respec her. I'm just not worried about it. It's not really that big deal to me. I mean, she works just fine. But you don't have to put those 2 points in there if you don't have to. Now, to get to Blizzard, obviously you got to put, a point into Ice Bolt, Ice Blast, Glacial Spike, and Frost Nova in order to get down to Blizzard. And obviously you can do Frozen Orb without having to go. Well, you have to do it in order to get to that one at least, but you don't necessarily have to put a point in Frozen Orb. I accidentally did, so those are 3 points I could have allocated somewhere else. So mistakes were made. I maxed out Blizzard. With the synergies, you get 5% for each point into Ice Bolt, Ice Blast, and Glacier Spike. So these three right here, giving you quite a bit of damage with Blizzard. So right now I'm running 4,800 roughly for the max damage on Blizzard, and that's actually pretty nice for an AOE. It's really helpful for magic finding. She's definitely one of the best starters, if not the best, to start off a new ladder. A lot of people go straight for sorcerers when they first start, so this is a good build to have. I put my remaining points into, after I've done everything else, I put a couple points into Cold Mastery. I have been told that you only need to go up to a negative, I think, 150% enemy cold resistance, and that's on top of any other stuff that you have. So, like whether you have items or facets, put into items and stuff like that, it'll give you more negative. So, but that's pretty cool. So that's our main damage. And then we're using Ice Blast as our single target, as opposed to Blizzard being our AoE damage. Lightning, you're going to put 1 point into Static Field, Telekinesis, and Teleport. I only get this, I think it's because, I don't have one base in there. That's just from the items I have on my character right now. And then Fire Skills, you always want to put 1 point into Warmth, because, with the 10 points in there, the other 9 points from, 9 plus skill points on my items, it's given me an extra 138% mana recovery, and so that's really good. Another thing that's really important for casters is to figure out what their faster cast rate breaking points are, and that's really important. I think on the Sorceress, I think 105 is like probably at least what you want to get. You definitely want some faster hit recovery, run walk, and all that fun stuff. But the biggest part on this character is obviously to have enough defenses to go and kill monsters, but also to have a lot what's called better chance of getting magic items, also known as magic find. Now, right now with this character has 349% better chance getting magic items. Probably important to look up the different information on magic finding, because it does have diminishing returns. Probably don't really necessarily have to go over, I think, 400%. But for a Sorceress, this is pretty good. I got okay resistances, as you can see right here. Got great damage, great health pool, and everything that I could ever need. Damage taken to mana is okay. It's pretty helpful. So that's all the skills that are important right now. I'm running the full Talrasha set. So I'm running the full set. I have Perfect Amethyst in both my helm and my chest piece. You can't really see it because it's kind of covered up from all the words. I have an Ist rune in my weapon. I'm running a 35% faster cast rate Spirit Monarch. That's really important, so you can have Nagel rings, which give you magic find. Talrasha's amulet, Tal's belt, War Traveler boots, which give us more magic find. Mage Fist gauntlets for faster cast rate and regeneration of mana. So she's sitting pretty well as far as like items are concerned. I do have my switch for the Call to Arms. I just haven't built it yet, so I just need to purchase it and do it. I'm just honestly just been lazy. I'll just be honest with you. I've just been lazy and haven't done it. These are some of the other items I've found recently, and my old insight, which I don't use anymore. Just a couple other things just kind of running around in here. We'll go ahead and we'll throw these back in here so we can do some magic finding. Okay, so I have 1 plus to cold skills. And Geed's Charm, of course, gives us, extra gold from monsters, reduced vendor prices, and magic find. Nihilist Charm. 1 skills, attributes, resistance, and experience gained. That's very helpful. I'm still working on getting myself a Sorceress Torch. I'll get that at some point. But this is like not even like, well, this is pretty much endgame as far as like magic finding. Like obviously I could get a better Nagel ring. I could get 1% better battle boots, and I could get all like magic finding stuff. But anyway, let's just get into this and do it. Now, with certain characters and certain builds, you're better off going to certain places. Now with the Blizzard Sorceress, you're kind of limited, and that's some of the weaknesses when it comes to magic finding on the Sorceress. So some of the places that I like to do, you can go to, this is after you've killed Bell on Hell, obviously. You can go to Stonyfield, go to Tristram, and you can do cow level. And you can do pretty well there, especially, even with low gear, you can do pretty well there. Catacombs level 2 and teleport all the way up to Andariel. You can kill her really quickly. Let's see, Lost City, you can do the Ancient Tunnels, which is another good place because you're not really having to worry with all of these different immunities. And so Lost City is what's called a level 85 area, or excuse me, Ancient Tunnels. Spider Forest, the Arachnid's Lair is another great level 85 area for Blizzard Sorceress or even, Frozen Orb. Lower Kurost Runs, which is basically you're going to teleport around and open up all of the chests. This is a great place to possibly find high runes. I haven't found anything above goal, unfortunately. I found a couple of goals. But that's another place to do that. Durance of Hate, of course, for Mephisto. Skip these areas. And the other good area is Harrowgath, which is the portal that you're going to take and kill Pindleskin. These are some of the best areas that you can take for magic finding on the Sorceress. Okay, so it looks like I just got a, Thresher Insight, Duriel Shell for resistances and cannot be frozen. Then I'm actually running a Still Skull, and that's because not only does it have life leech, hit recovery, attack speed, but it also has a better chance of getting magic items. And if something does happen and your mercenary actually kills the last hit on the monster, it'll actually include all of your magic find on theirs, and so that's why I do that. So let's go ahead and take Stonyfield waypoint. We're going to teleport here until we find Tristram. Go ahead and take out Rakanishu and all the guys around it if they're not immune. Obviously grab any of your lovely potions. I love having my potions. Now you could come over here and you could kill these guys. It's another way to magic find is killing all of... what's really important about killing guys is doing bosses, unique bosses, elite and elite packs. Those are always ones you wanna stop and at least take out, because you never know. They might drop something. So you're gonna click on Wirt's body. It's gonna give you Wirt's leg. Go ahead and head back to town. And so I do what's called bulk runs, and so I just kind of travel around, and I think this is actually more fun than just focusing in on one boss over and over and over again. And you can, and I'll show you that variant as well. Okay, so we got a tome, town portals, Wirt's leg. You go ahead and throw those into your Heraldric Cube. Transmute gives you the secret cow level. Now, just keep in mind you have to kill Bale and you have to kill all of his minions and Bale in order to make the cow level on that difficulty. So in order to do normal, you got to kill Bale in normal. In order to do nightmare cow level, you got to kill Bale and nightmare, and so forth. So all right, so you want to keep an eye at where you're at. Sometimes what'll happen is you'll pop in through that portal and unfortunately you have a pack spawned right on top of you. And that happens sometimes. And so this is a great place to, I would say, find runes on occasion. You probably find more bases than runes. But this is one of the things that just takes a long time to find stuff. Because it's the chances of stuff dropping, and this is one of my criticisms, is that you know, good stuff doesn't drop enough. Like if you just want to play solo. And I don't know if that's different if you play solo offline. I think it might be a little bit more forgiving offline. Not 100% sure, but it seems like that might be the case. So you're going to come in here, you're just going to kill all the cows. Now one of the other things you can do is you can also round them up. So if you wanted to get like a bigger pack going, this is another way you can do it. Just kind of gather them up. Actually, it doesn't look like... Oh, I got frozen. Oh, I got my guy killed. So anyways, you can get them rounded up like this. And then as they're walking towards you, then you can kind of kill them from afar. I didn't do the greatest of jobs. Oh, that's probably why I'm doing static instead of Blizzard. Oops. Alright, let's go grab our guy really quick.
Good evening.
Okay, so as you can see, there's a lot of gray items dropping. So those could either be socketed items or ethereal items. So like here's a 4-socket bow. Like if that's the bow I was looking for to create a rune word, then I can hold that. And so on and so forth. So hit all the loose boulders. Obviously open all the chests. That's really important. And sometimes these guys are a lot more difficult than what you can see. What color items you're looking for? It's kind of difficult because we don't have a loot filter. So we kind of just have to deal with what's in the game. You're going to look for gray items for bases for the rune words. For rare items, you definitely want to pick up like boots and neck pieces. Sometimes helms. You know, sometimes you can get some decent helms in the rare slot. And obviously you want to pick up uniques. Any uniques that are in the elite slot are always pretty good. I guess I could turn that into that's kind of low damage. I think you gotta use like phase blade. The other thing too is that you want to make sure you have a decent base for what you're looking for. So if you want to do like some of the higher level rune words, you don't want to waste it in a lower quality item. So like if you want to do like a faith bow for your mercenary, like you're going to do the bow mercenary from Act 1, then you want to do like a hydra bow to put that faith in, a 4-socketed hydra bow. If you want to do a mercenary like this and do like an insight, you know, you want to get one of the... Ideally you want a thresher, giant thresher, because those are the fast attacking... Giant Thresher's kind of, you know, style points or whatever, but as long as it's an elite item with the sockets that you need, then that's what you're looking for. Uniques are going to be the kind of the goldish color. And then you also want to look out for white items. So if you find elite white items, a lot of times you can... Okay, there's a flail. Okay, that's a 5-socketed flail. And that's the max sockets you can get to a flail. But you can... like I can possibly save that and sell it and get something for it. I don't know, maybe a Lum or a Lem rune or something like that, something low. And then collect the runes. And you can use those to buy other items. Or you can do what I do, which is like you go to a website. I use d2jsp.org. And that's been a Diablo 2 Trading Grounds website. Yeah, since as far as I can remember. I think they were around back in... oh, there we go. So this isn't technically a high rune. It's definitely one of the more rare runes. But we just got a pull rune, so that's actually pretty good. As far as... Here, let me see if I can show you guys. Might be easier if I just... hold on. Window capture, add source. Oh, no, that's not what I was looking for. This might be loud. Sorry, I apologize for your ears. I think... Isn't it display capture? There it is. Okay, so... Display 1. Oh, that's display 1. Sorry. Let me get display 2. So that's technically my game, but I also want to be able to throw this at you. There we go. So that way you guys can see this. So, so Ariat Summit. It's over at classic.battle.net. This is a great little place that you can look at stuff here and kind of look at items and stuff like that. So I just wanted to show you the runes. So these are all the runes. These are the level requirements for the rune. So basically, the higher the level requirement on the rune, the kind of better the rune is. So you can see here, it's kind of 2/3 up. This is the pole rune, level 45. So that's kind of where the rarer runes kind of start at. Now, if you're going to trade for items, you're going to want to get these kinds of runes to trade for stuff. And you can always look up online to see what stuff is worth. And obviously, the higher enhanced defense, the higher, like faster cast rate, for instance, on the shield, the higher those go up and the more perfect they are, the more expensive they become. I mean, the thing is as time goes on and things become less rare and less scarce, the price will always go down. Which is kind of why I play non-ladder, because, non-ladder stuff has been up now for, what, almost 10 months now? Almost a year? Okay, so here's a crow bill. As you can see, that's kind of the unique gold color versus the yellow. So this is Pompey's Wrath. That's not, unfortunately, going to be worth anything. But it's kind of cool because these are, you're going to look for these kinds of items to build different characters with. Since I maxed out on gold, I'm not going to keep it. So, as far as yellow helms, I would probably look at barbarian helms, druid helms. Sometimes you can get plus skills on that, but there's specific ones that people want, and you have to kind of Google it. So, on a druid pelt, people more than likely are going to want +3 volcano or Armageddon, or +3 tornado and stuff like that. So if it has 2 skills for druid +3 to tornado, that thing's going to be worth a lot. But they're rare. And the thing about this game is that things are so rare, it's tough to find good items. And you kind of have to accumulate your wealth kind of over time. I think it might be a little more forgiving on ladder. But since I'm playing softcore non-ladder and by myself, just kind of giving you an example. It's much tougher to find items when you're solo. And so, just like how the game gets more difficult when more people join your game, so at players 3, 5, 7 are the breaking points as far as like the possibility of better stuff to drop. So I'm just kind of giving you like a little overview of how Magic Find works. Like eventually I'm going to take this character and I'm going to build like, so this is kind of like mid-game. Like kind of mid to mid-late, like magic finding gear. And obviously I could build her a little bit different, make her a little bit better. But for what I need her for, this is actually pretty good. All right, so we didn't really find a ton, but that's pretty exciting getting a pole rune on the first sesh. You know, I could probably trade a pole rune for like a Shaco, or maybe even like for like an Insight. You know, maybe for Oculus or something like that. But the price has changed, so you have to kind of keep an eye on that kind of stuff. So, go ahead and throw these in here really quick. Oops. Okay. All right, so now let's go to the next one. Now, if I'm really focusing on just like finding bases or finding runes or whatever, you know, maybe I do cow levels like over and over and over again. So basically I would exit, you know, remake a new game and go and do it again. And so every time you make a new game, everything starts fresh. But we're just going to go through. This is kind of my regiment because I get bored really fast. So like here's like, you know, a champion pack. So we'll go ahead and kill them really quick. There are some immunities, so you're not going to want to. So these guys here, like these tainteds, I can kill. But like these gargoyles, I can't really do much. So I have to rely on my helper to help me. Now, that's kind of interesting. If I had like 3 bone spirit, that would be kind of interesting. But that's just for a necromancer, so. But there's like a huge, like there's a lot of items, and so to kind of know if it's good or not, you know, obviously you're going to want to look in the, sometimes between the exceptional and the, definitely elite. You're definitely looking for elite items for sure. That you can find here on Ariats. And so like if you go to elite items, so here you have like your normal, exceptional, elite. So here you can kind of take a look here and be like, okay, so I want to look for a druid pelt. I want to make a druid. Okay, so oops. So if you want to make like a rune word, you'd probably want something in this area with plus skills. For unique items, this is the gold color. So like let's say I want a good throwing weapon. You know, you can look up the throwing weapons here. So you got War Strike, Glimmer Shred, and Lacerator. And so depending on what you want to build, you know, you can do stuff like that. Let's say I want to get a good shield for my paladin, and so you can click on shields. And you get this error sometimes because it's old. So you can look up shields like that. So like unique index is like I believe that's stuff for... Oops. Oh, class-specific items. So, like, you can be like, want to get some barbarian stuff. So, like, you know, maybe you're looking for an Ariat's face. And so that's a really good item for barbarians. Stuff like that. That's cool that I figured out how to do that so I could show you guys stuff like on the fly. Cool. That's exciting. All right, so level 4. So once I get a level 4, I just usually kind of teleport over here. Especially if you're low geared, you usually want to clear out the room, so you don't have like guys like coming up at you from behind. Come up here. You can go ahead and static her down. Okay, so I got a breastplate here.
Thanks.
Let's go ahead and go back to town.
Good to see
Mr.
you.
Deckard will always do your item identification, or obviously you can do tome. So this is a Venom Ward breastplate. I think this is a normal armor. Yep. So a Venom Ward. So it's just a normal item. It just has poison resist and reduced poison length and stuff like that. So it's nothing super crazy, you know. So nothing super crazy here. It's just a normal item. And so basically you're just going to do this over and over again and try to find the better items. And sometimes, well, oftentimes the RNG gods will not be in your favor. I'll just tell you that. Like I've been magic finding now for a couple of months, just on and off for, 30 minutes here, 40 minutes there, an hour here, an hour there. And I probably could gear up a half decent. Well, definitely could gear up a fairly decent like sorceress. Like a lot of this stuff I had to get outright. So, all right. So Act 2, not really a lot of places you can go. We're gonna do Lost City. And a lot of this stuff, if you like have like a certain character, as far as like where good places to magic find for that specific character, that specific build. Where you're at as far as your gear is concerned, you can find a lot of that online. Ancient tunnels. So here, because we got a lot of good density, I actually like to clear everything. So here, like I found... Did I find my first Shaco here? No, I found my first Shaco in Chaos Sanctuary is when I found my first Shaco. Let's see, I found runes here. I found like a lot of the pieces to my Tal set here. I think this is an all-around pretty decent area. Make sure to get those super chests. But if you want good to get good gear for your characters, you're going to be spending a lot of hours doing this. Now, as you can see, I'm kind of telestomping like almost on top of everybody, and that's because I have decent gear, so I'm not too afraid of getting like smacked. But you can always like slow walk it, hang back and really let your guy do a lot of the aggro, and then and all that fun stuff. I think a Blizzard Sorceress is really good because you can kill a lot of these bosses and stuff with really low gear, and as long as you play it safe, you can get your guy geared up fairly easily and find geared for your other characters. So. All right. I'm going to finish this round and then I'm going to take a little break.
Good day.
Do-do-do. Do-do. Okay, so now we're on Act 3. So, excuse me. So we're going to do Spider Forest. Good old loading times. I hear there's a way to fix that, but I don't want to play with anything. Arachnid's Lair. So here you want to go ahead and make sure to open up all the cocoons, because sometimes, like I found some pretty good. I think I found my first 4-socket thresher in one of those. So those are good places to find stuff. And this is one of the new level 85 areas, Chris, if you're still watching. But they turned this into a level 85 area. And it's actually a pretty decent place to find stuff. That'd be like bonkers if we found like a high rune tonight. That'd be pretty crazy. I think a high rune is kind of anything over, mal, something like that. So anything over that I would consider a high rune. I mean, I honestly, like anything like pull and above is pretty rare as far as like runes are concerned. But I found more like pulls and than I have, is and goals. You're also looking for charms. Small charms. Pretty good. You also want to look at grand charms, because if they have plus to skills, those are usually pretty good. Obviously, characters that are played more are going to be worth more. Like Paladin Combat grand charms and Sorceress grand charms and characters like that. Those are going to be those are going to be more expensive than like Druid or Assassins and stuff like that. Okay, so here's Lower Kurast. And this is another good place from what I've heard. Now, I personally haven't found any high runes in this area yet. Me personally. But the RNG gods have not been in my favor as of late, so. Oh, hey, look at that. That's not bad. It's another Tal. It's a Tal. Yeah, it's the Tal weapon for the sets. So I want to check that. Okay, so here's some of the chests. Okay, so there's a grand charm, so we'll look at that and see if we get anything from there. And so you I don't know the pattern on all this. So, I mean, I take a little bit longer going through this. But you could find some YouTube videos on like which ones to go to and like, look at the fires and figure out which ones to just, go straight to. But me, I'm I'm one of those weird people that like to explore and take my time. So I'm not. So I don't build. I haven't built like very much wealth in this game over the last few months. So. Okay, I think that's all the chests. So you click those super chests. Endurance of Hate. So we're gonna go kill Mephisto. Now this is a really good place to go, especially when you're lower geared. Make sure you have good faster cast rate because you're gonna want to teleport, you know, straight to the boss. Oh, that's level 1. Excuse me. And I usually just kind of teleport around the edge. Just kind of go left to right, right to left. And then just go around. Oh, is this it? No, that's not it. Because when you're lower level and you're lower geared, it's going to take a little bit to get to that place. So, alright. So, usually where you want to go... I wish I could dismiss my character. So, right where this this little flamer here, flamer. What is this called? A brazier? This little flame place right here is a good spot. Somewhere right in here where Mephisto can't hit you. So you're gonna come up here and you're gonna say, "Hey Mephisto, come get me." You're gonna teleport over the moat. As you can see, he can't pursue me anymore. So I can actually just take my... Obviously, my guy's probably going to die here. And you can just blizzard here all day long, not aggro any of the other characters, and not die. And now he's dead. And so you can do that over and over again and find stuff, you know, some pretty good stuff from him. Once you get a little bit more gear, you pop up here. Hit a couple of these chests. Get the racks. I found my first arcane plate armor, which is an elite armor off an armor stand here a while back. And it was pretty good. It was 501 defense, which is not bad. Okay, take the red portal. Now we can teleport to Harrogath, which is my last stop while I'm magic finding. And from here we go through the red portal over by Anya. And so you can save a little bit of time using telekinesis. You can actually go over there pretty far. Teleport just at the door here. And this is Pendle's skin. Now he's immune sometimes, so you have to static him down and royal eye on Mr. Fazzle. And then from here I can just save and exit. And that's my first magic find run. Now the other thing you can do is you can find a boss that you like doing. You can just do it over and over and over again. So this is my least favorite way to magic find. But some people like doing it. Some people like doing 100 runs of Pendle's skin. So this is Pendle's skin. Really close. Oops. You know, dip in, kill him, nothing. You know, you can save and exit and you can go back in again. So this is the other way to do it. So if you want to do Mephisto, you can do Mephisto over and over again. And, you know, if you want to do cow runs all over again. You can just do them over and over and over again.
Could this be a trap?
It might be. See? So nothing. So I can just save and exit. Go back in again. So this is the other way that you can do it. So you can find guys that are like super close. You can do magic finding like that. My favorite magic finder, I think right now, is probably my paladin, and that's just because I can do more stuff because there's less magic magic immunities. Okay, so here's a Kuros. Oh, I was thinking Habric. Okay, so that was a Circlet. We can check that and see if that has anything interesting on it. But this is my less exciting way of playing of magic finding. So, oh, and it's Eth. That's sad. That's sad. So, like, what's a good Circlet? Like, let me show you some examples. Diablo 2 Resurrected Helm. Rare helms. Let's see if I can find a couple of good rare helms for you. See if people got some screenshots. Okay, so some of these. Trying to find a good example for you. Okay, so that's a pretty baller. Goodness gracious. Why can't I zoom in? That's actually a pretty baller helm. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's 2 barbarian skills. Looks like he's got a enhanced damage gem in it. So he's got 30 ED, 10 minimum damage. I'm sure that's the jewel that's inside. Attack rating per level. Flat attack rating. 3 to battle orders, 3 to shout. And then 33 to life. That's a baller helm right there. Like that's a really nice helm. So there is some stuff like that you can find. So here's decent like Fury helm. 2 Druid, 2 Fury. That's decent. Oh, Materials Might. Yeah, decent. Oh yeah, it's actually really good. Scissor Quab. 2 assassin skills. Minimum damage and attack rating based on character level. Poison damage. Mana stolen. And has +3 to Lightning Sentry. So that's +3 to Lightning Sentry skills with the assassin skills. So there's some like really good rare stuff that you can get out there, which is kind of cool. Like if this was non-eth and it had like 2 necro skills, 20 faster cast rate, and like +3 to bone skills, like that would have been incredible.
Yes.
Okay. Aw. So on the lidless, I think you can only get 2 masteries. So we got 112, which isn't. I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, like it's it's an item. So I mean, items with stats are what's good in this game. And if you have the right stats, then they're good. Okay, let's go ahead and throw these over. Afternoon. Okay, I'm going to take a little break. I'll probably stream for another hour after that break. So I'll go to 10 o'clock my time. So it's about quarter to 9 right now my time. Let me dump some gold in here. So those are a couple of ways that you can magic find on a sorceress. Now obviously you want to do stuff that your character can do reasonably. And if it's not very reasonably, you got to just play it safe. So this is my paladin, and we'll go over that gear, and we'll do a couple of one of my bulk runs. before I end tonight. So, well, we'll probably do a couple. I think we could probably do a couple because there's a lot you can do on them. Like right now, I'm trying to get like keys of destruction and stuff. Like here's some stuff that I found recently: 3 Warcry spear, combat skill barbarian. So, you know, been finding 5 socket flails like all over the place. 4 socket habric, it's not bad. Royal shield, arcane with plus 31, plus 32 resistances. That can go up to actually plus 45, and that's baller. If you can find those. These rings are actually pretty decent. 10 faster cast rate, 35 mana, fire resist, attack rating. Or you could put that on a telebarb. This mana's okay. This amulet's not bad. Like I actually wore this for quite a while when I first made my paladin. So it's 1 paladin skills, 14 energy, 18 life, and then quad resist. Like that's pretty awesome. But all of this gear. So I found the base for Enigma. Like I didn't find Dropper obviously. I did find enough to make the Heart of the Oak. This is actually self-found, which is pretty cool. Harlequin Quest self-found. I believe this is plus. What's 75 minus 35? Is that 35 plus 35 resists Sacred Targe, which is highest block and stuff. Like I self-found that. Wisp Projector I had to buy. Dwarf Straw found. Mistress found. Marwalks found. Made. Like I actually crafted this one. Nap time. I watch it till I fall asleep. Okay. Well, you don't have to, man. If you're tired, go to bed. I'm just gonna take a quick little break, so you guys can enjoy intermission. Where's my stuff? Where's my stuff? All right, you can relive. You guys can relive our completion. Okay, Frozen Tundra's got to be around here somewhere. Actually, that was a really good fight. It was tough, but it's got to be down farther. All right, don't go away. Be right back. Found it. Okay. Now we can move on. Whole page of purple happiness. Absolutely. Got to make sure you have that page of purple happiness, so you're not sad while you're leveling. So you're less sad while you're leveling.
The ancients
Oops.
close. I can't.
I made a mistake. Okay, well, this is going to be interesting. Okay, well. I think they might one-shot me, so I'm just really trying hard not to get caught by them right now. Looks like I almost got one of them dead. Oops. Mistakes were made. we go. One of them down.
Thanks.
That one's so fast. Man, one whirlwind and like you're out of mana. That sucks. Ew. Okay, let's see if we can get Talik. He's almost dead, so... Or not. Is it Talik or... Okay, there we go. Got him. Now this guy, we're just going to have to... Ooh. This is too easy. Is this even hell? He's immune to cold, so there's not much I can do about that. And lightning, so I can't static. I'll show you hell. Yeah, we'll see about that. Only thing is, like, my guy can't catch up to him to, like, poke him. So, it's, like, he gets a poke off, like, once every, like, 3 tries or something. It's so funny. This is the silliest way to do this. I don't know how I'm going to do this on other characters. It's going to be interesting. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Almost there. Almost there. Hey, there we go. Oh, that was the cheesiest of the cheese right there. Did you guys see that? Okay, so what are we maxing again? Hydra and Fireball? Yeah, it's Fireball. Cool. I like how that turned out. That turned out pretty good. All right. Do 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 do. I think this is probably the better leveling build. I really do. Did I go the wrong way? Oh, there it is. Alright, let's get that beautiful, beautiful waypoint. Oh boy. Oh, dear heavens. Oh, that's a lot of goms. Alright, let's just go back really quick and top off our pots. Alright. Let's see. Still rocking the Tal belt and Tal amulet. Okay.
I knew the ancients would find you worthy of Mount Oriet's secrets. Now, stop Baal before he destroys all that is sacred.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. All right.
Not here.
So this is my paladin. I believe I respect him properly. Okay. All right, so defensive auras, you want to get down to vigor. So base points, so 1 into prayer, cleansing defiance to get to vigor, and max vigor out. Because vigor is a synergy to your combat skill, Blessed Hammer. I usually put 1 in each of these resists. Some people say you don't really need to put these in there, or maybe just 1 or 2. I like to, because it does give you a little bit of active resistance, which is nice, especially for maximum. Offensive auras, 1 base point into might, max blessed aim for the synergy to Blessed Hammer, and concentration, which is going to increase your damage while you're doing your Blessed Hammer. So like if you notice here, like I'm doing 10k to 10k right now, right? But let's say if I take concentrate off, so now I'm only going 2 and 2, 2600. So it's a pretty big damage difference. So really important to have that for hammered in. Combat skills, base points into smite, holy bolt, charge, max blessed hammer is your main damage, and the rest of the points you're going to dump into holy shield. It's going to help for defenses. And there's something I really like about paladins is that, even though you don't have the movement of a sorceress, you can still charge around a little bit, and it's kind of clunky, but you can actually kill a lot of stuff in a lot of different places. So here I don't have to worry as much of the immunities as like cold sorceress or lightning sorceress or whatever. And I don't even have perfect gear on my sorceress, and I don't have perfect gear on my paladin, as you can see. I still only have gold resistance on lightning, so hold on. So what I like to do on my paladin, this is my bulk run. So if I'm going to do everything that I like to do, go to Stonyfield, to Tristram, to get Wirt's Leg to do cow level. Go to Black Marsh and kill the Countess. I'll actually skip some of these bosses. I'll do Arcane Sanctuary, and I'll do all 4 legs, and, killing all the ghosties and the summoner. Always want to do Lore Karost, try to get those high runes from the chests. River of Flame and clear everything in the Chaos Sanctuary and kill Diablo. You could do Eldritch at Frigid Highlands. I always end up skipping him. You definitely want to do Halls of Pain and kill Nelithak. Then possibly Bale. But let's do everything that I normally do. And the reason I skip some of these bosses is just because, whatever. Well, we can probably do some of them for funsies. But I definitely skip Spider Forest and Lost City because of it's a smaller area. And the way that the hammers work, it's kind of difficult to aim them. So I kind of just skip those and do more of the area effect stuff. I forgot to go over abilities. So this is how the hammers work. They kind of go around in a swirl and they get big. You know, the circle gets bigger as it goes out. All that fun stuff. Make sure you have Holy Shield up. Dexterity up to 75% chance to block. You know, with your Holy Shield up. Enough strength. I have actually too much for Enigma. And then, you know, obviously wear your gear, and then enough vitality, and the rest into vitality. So, just have a Geed's Charm, Nihilus. I do have a Hellfire Torch on him, so 1411, which is not too bad. I mean, it's pretty low. I mean, the lowest is 1010, so I mean. Then I just have a couple of, let's see, I have Resistance, a couple Magic Find Charms, and all that fun stuff. So, Heart of the Oak, Harlequin, Crush Shaco. One of Paladin skills, faster cast rate, so I can hit that break point. Enigma in a Archon Plate. Spirit in a Sacred Targe. I'm still working on getting that to 35%, so I can maybe swap that out for something else. Moral Walks, I'll probably swap those for War Travs for more MF. Wisp Projector is really important because some of the stuff that we're going to go out and try to kill, they do a lot of lightning damage, and so, you know, between obviously a little bit of Magic Find and Lightning Absorb, it's really helpful. Arachnid's Mesh, Spider Sash, +1 to skills, faster cast rate. Also very helpful. It's a lower version. Dwarf Star, I like the Fire Absorb when I'm going through Chaos Sanctuary and stuff. It's just super helpful. Mage Fist for cast rate. I mean, it's a pretty, I would probably say it's kind of mid-range, mid-game gear. Aside from the Enigma, that's probably a 10 out of 10, except, well, I'll probably give it a 9 out of 10 because it's not superior with like 15 extra enhanced defense. So aside from that, everything's pretty budget. And actually, I actually skip cows, honestly. I don't do cows here. I go straight to looking for those stuff. And so yeah, if I see stuff along the way, you know, if it's a name mob, if it's a elite pack, if it's a champion pack, always kill it. You know, this is also how I get my full rejuvenation potions. So here's a champion pack. Going to kill that. It's just because you have opportunities to find stuff. They also give you like really good gold, all that fun stuff. And so while you're teleporting around, don't mind stopping and finding something, you know. So here's the Forgotten Tower. Same here. If you find the Wisp Ghosties. Okay, so here's a name mob here. Sometimes they drop uniques and rares that are helpful. So okay, I didn't find any of the Wispies or ghosts here. Always try to kill the ghosts if I see them. They're the ones, even though the rate's still pretty dang low. The ghosts still have a higher rate for dropping high runes, these guys right here, so I always think that maybe they'll have my jaw or burr runes that I'm always looking for, because I mostly play casters. So it's going to be fun to play. Oh, here's a nice pack here. Has a little bit of everything, so that's pretty nice. Just a Maiden Spear, nothing interesting. Some more ghosts. Also, while you're teleporting, if you come upon like a weapons, like a weapon rack or whatever. This is just a spear. 2 javelin. Okay, so nothing interesting off of that. Nothing on that. Okay. Now, if I had a hybrid, Superior Falcon Mask. Oh, that's not terrible. Wish it was +3 Volcano, but you could do something in that maybe. I don't know. I'm also thinking of some of the niche characters you can make. I have a Dull Rune. Circle it. Oh, I really wish that had like +2 skills and faster cast rate. That would have been like if that had +2 to paladin skills and 20 faster cast rate. Oh gosh, that would have been such a crazy circlet. I don't know if that's even good or not. I'll have to ask. And that's one other thing you can do, like on the different websites. So I like D2JSP. Like if I'm like, I wonder if this is worth anything, I can ask, and then like if nobody wants it, then it's no big deal. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and skip some of these bosses. Go ahead and go straight to Arcane Sanctuary. So basically, if you want to get destruction keys, or if you want to get keys, this is so you can open up the portals to do Ubers. Destruction of Hate, Destruction of Terror. What are they again? Hate, Destruction, and Terror, yeah. So if you find the ghosties or specters, we'll definitely kill them. Any named bosses, we'll also kill them too. Skip everything else. Like, you really don't want to waste your time because you are going to be doing a lot of these. Oh, I heard a gem fall, so I always like collecting gems. That's an easy, 50 forum gold for 100 perfect gems, so that's why I always pick them up. Also for making any whatchamacallits, potions. Like, you can seriously have a never-ending supply of rejuvenations. So if you pick up the ones along the way, and then you make them with the normal quality gems, like you can have them for quite a while. So, and as you saw, like when I was leveling, like they're pretty great, Other thing too, as you can see, there's a couple here that died not on the platform. If they don't die on the platform, they won't give loot. So that's something to keep in mind. I mean, obviously it's not a perfect system, but it is what we have, so. Pop the chests. Yeah, I'm not going to go back for that one ghosty. Oh, I guess if he's going to come to me. Oh, he had my jaw rune, that's why. So like jaw and burr runes are like, some of the most sought after runes, because all the best character builds and classes are the ones that are casters, so. Pop the chest. Now I'm actually almost max gold on a couple of my characters, so I might be able to do like some gambling. That's right, you can gamble in the game. I don't think Grim Scythe is anything interesting. Another Venom Ward. So you can see if you keep everything, like you fill up really, really fast. So you kind of sometimes have to decide if you want to keep something or not. It's also why I have like, you know, a ton of mules to throw stuff on.
Yes.
Blessings to you.
I'll have to show you. I have tons of mules. Okay. And I actually keep most of my runes because I'll actually transmute them up. And I know a lot of people say, well, that's a waste of time. Well, yeah, it kind of is, but I enjoy it. Like, I would really love to, like, you know, eventually have a self-found, you know, an enigma. That'd be pretty awesome. But it's very difficult without training to get what you want and what you need. So here's the summoner. No, no key. Elrune. Okay, nothing interesting. Let's proceed on. Also, when it's high density like this, it's not a bad idea to take them on. 10%. Wish it was. No, it's not. That won't be anything. Like if that was F with, you know, plain or with 4 sockets, that probably would have been pretty good. Like, I'm kind of torn as far as, like, you know, spending a lot of wealth on these guys. Like, I did self-find this, but it's pretty low as far as, like, defense is concerned. And then, obviously, purchase a low to get it. But I don't know. I feel like that's pretty budget as well. Like, I really don't have a lot of, like, GG items on these characters. Yeah, Shell Rune. See, they drop quite a bit of, like, onto these areas, and that's why I like paladins, because they can actually get to these areas a little bit easier. It's just unfortunate that you have to have an item in order to teleport. Well, I was like, did I pass a bunch of stuff? Come get me, Wispies. These are specters, not ghosts, so. Yeah, sometimes RNG gods are with you and sometimes they're not. With my paladin, I want to try to find keys. And wait, Hyperion Spear? Normal attack speed. I don't think that's spears. Okay, so it's fast. Yeah, I think you kind of want a man catcher. Yeah, I think you'd want a man catcher. Well, I guess Hyperion Spear is -10 or -20. It's like the speed, so it's like super fast and like regular fast, so that's actually really important on items for characters. The attack speed's really important. Like for your mercenary mercenary. For your hireling, is that what you call them? Hireling, mercenary? Whatever they are, you want to have a fast attacking weapon on everything. So, alright, so now that we did that, let's go to LK. Alright, getting a little bit of, I don't know if it's server lag or not, but okay, it doesn't look like anything. And that's the other thing too, you kind of gotta use your own eyes to filter out stuff, you know? Just kind of make sure you don't skip or miss anything. Oh, there's a pack. Half of them flew away. Damn it. Oh, let's go over on this side. Weapon rack, yes. It's a good place because you got an armor stand. Ooh. Superior Avenger Guard, F. Yep, it has no plus skills. That's the other thing. Nothing. Oh yeah, definitely don't waste your time clicking on baskets or like corpses and stuff like that. Not necessary, you know. I think I only have one more left. Yeah, there it is. Just curious. Okay. All right. Now we're going to go River of Flame. I'm going to try to do Bale. Kind of feel like I'm not as geared as I would like to be for Bale. But the Wisp projectors definitely help quite a bit. So once you're in the Chaos Sanctuary, I like to clear everything, so. No, my dude died. That was my bad. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, and I don't have concentration on. That'd probably help.
I need mana.
Ruby. Let me keep in here what my fill is. Pretty decent. For the night anyways. Where did I put... Where did I put the lidless? Oh, is that's on my other character. Never mind. I was gonna like kind of separate this, but I don't know. 2 volcano. I don't know if that's gonna be worth anything. Probably not. I don't know about that circlet. Probably not. I'm gonna say probably not.
Greetings.
But eventually, like, I want to get, like, you know, GG items for the characters I'm going to play a lot of. And so I think I probably will get all the gear and stuff that I want for my paladin. They're just so versatile. I kind of want to see if smiter, a hammer smiter, like a hybrid, would work in game wise. Because I kind of really don't want to build a whole new character just to be a smiter.
Hello.
Like, I'd rather not if I can't help it, but we'll have to see.
What do you need?
Okay, nothing there. That's a champion. Yeah, I better kill him. Like, I know for sure I'm gonna gear out my Sorceress. Okay, it's probably Mulbera's, probably Cathin's, or Angelic, so those are nothing. There's another one. That's funny. Kraken shell. Okay, let's see if these boots are interesting. Nope. The only reason I think a hybrid might work is because your hammers do such a freaking metric butt ton of damage. It just seems that it could work, you know? Like, Blizzard is literally only doing like 6k damage, so I kind of feel like if I could allocate, like, obviously max out. I'm just really curious. I really want to see if I can make it work. Okay, let's get those last two down. Small charm. Oh, there we go. Max magic find on a small charm. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. I could sell that for a mint. Another Malberos. Yeah. What is that? Demon hide armor. Cool. Yeah, 7% magic find. Like, that'll go for a bit. Not like a crap, like, not like a, you know, shit ton of, you know, but still pretty good. Pretty good. Boy, I really need to mule my stuff off. I need to take some time and do that. All right. So now I'll go to Halls of Pain. This is the third boss. So, so the Countess, the Summoner, and Nalathak are the three bosses that'll drop the keys. terror, hate, and destruction. Wait. Just curious. Now, Nilithak hits like a freaking truck, so for this area it's kind of difficult. Well, at least for the gear that I have. It's pretty difficult to navigate, so I just kind of go straight to the boss here. And you got your snakes, and you got all sorts of fun stuff. And I think maybe once I get better equipment, you know, maybe I will take some time and kill all the other characters. Or kill all the elite bosses and stuff. Champion packs. This, not Nilithak. We just want to kill him. Okay, we'll pick up that wand. See if anything's interesting on the wand. Probably not, but. Do 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 do. Nothing. Oh, low resist though.
How may I be of help?
Is that necromancer only? No. Okay. So you could use that on a budget sorceress. So to increase the damage to like bosses and stuff, you could use that on a switch and on your secondary. And that'll help kill stuff faster, so cool. Didn't get any keys. That's the thing that's kind of bummer. Didn't get any keys. Alright, so that's kind of usually what I do. Like I don't usually do bail. I guess you could do. Yeah, I should probably include what's her face in Dariel, because you can get those essences and create tokens for respecking, which is basically like resetting your stats and stuff. And you can sell those for some higher runes. Not high runes, but okay. So here I'm just gonna go straight. I'm just gonna go straight in. Oh wow! RNG gods are with us at at the Bale Throne for sure. Oh, this is why. So this is the hard part about this, is that these Ravelers are immune to magic. This is kind of another reason why I want to be able to dual spec. Or not dual spec, but I have a decent merc, so he's just want to kind of keep those skeletons clear while he's making work. Fanged Helm. One to battle orders. Healing mana. Yeah, I don't know if I'm lagging or the server's lagging, but oh, Grand Charm. Nothing. poison's kind of getting out of control. I could switch and... Okay, actually it's not too bad anymore. So I might actually, now that I've got a wisp projector and stuff, I just got that recently, so maybe it'll be a good idea to run them from now on, my bulk runs. Okay. Alright, let's do one more bulk run. I gotta make sure to keep... I gotta make sure to do Andariel, though. For essences. Well, I mean, I really have enough from those 3 main bosses, so... Yeah, never mind. I guess I can skip her, but... She can always drop something else, so... Alright, so we're skipping cows. Yep, Black Marsh. Loading time. Oh, that's nice. Maybe she'll drop me a Malrune or a Golrune tonight. Oop, saw some more wispies. Hello? Okay, that was a weird layout. No, but I really think that, you know, Hammer Smiter might work. Just because of the fact that Hammers does so much, and so I think it might work. I'm just wondering how it would work without maxing stuff like, you know, like fanaticism. You know, if I can get away with just like 1 point into it or whatnot. Because that way when I do Ubers, I can use hammers for clearing, and then I can switch to smite just on, you know, do my pre-buffs, and then go in and do some work, you know? Oh, here you go. Bramble mitts. Laying on of hands, I think. That's probably Cathans or Angelics. I don't need it. I already have plenty of those. No, I don't think anybody's buying low-level sets, honestly, so... I mean, there might be somebody who's just like, eh. Never got to complete it. I still need to get my last piece for my... the barbarian set that I have. Oop. Alright, so no, no rare runes, unfortunately.
Greetings.
Oop. Okay, so laying on of hands. Those are some decent gloves. I really do need to get some Drax.
Good day.
Oh, that's true. Like, you need Drax to... So that'd be kind of difficult, actually, to... Well, unless you do... I guess the other way to do it is to do all the clearing, go back, switch out of the gear, and then go. So you don't have to switch characters, you just have to switch the equipment. I do have a Herald of Zakarum and a black... rune word. Do 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 do. Oops. Can almost stop picking these up for a minute. It's just I level so many characters. It's just like it just makes sense. Okay, so now, yeah, we're gonna skip. Yeah, we could normally you could do catacombs, but we're gonna skip it. Do arcane. Get the summoner.
I need mana.
Do 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 do. Well, I thought that said Hydra Bow, and I was like, ah. Like I got a Hydra Bow for a faith, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that on a Boazon or not. We'll see. No, okay. Hell rune. Oh, it's a champion pack. Oh, damn it. Oh, well. Sometimes you get them on the platform and sometimes you don't. They really just need to they just need to change that so it doesn't matter where they die. They'll just spawn the whatever loot's out next to the platform.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
Okay. Yeah, definitely gonna level the barb for bow. Battle orders. Oh yeah, I gotta respec Ella, make her a Enchantress, so I can start doing more Hellforges. I think I'm about ready for a Hellforge. I could probably do a Hellforge run tomorrow. do, do. We are the kings and queens of promise. If that was a Colossus sword, that would have been pretty cool. Wait, do I have one more? Oh yeah, gotta get the summoner. No, get back on the platform. Who do? Nothing. Oh, a clap sword. Maybe it'll be an enchanted orb. 2 Sorc skills. An F. That's fine.
Good day.
Okay, so Act 2's done. Let's do Laura Kurost. Oh yeah, I could do Travinkle, huh? It's another place you can go on a decent geared paladin. A decent geared barb as well can do it. So. No, there's no. Usually there's a chest in that room, but. Oh dear heavens! Tabar. Falchion. Nope. Nothing interesting. Need to get used to. I haven't done too many LK runs, as you can see. I'm kind of moseying around. There's one. Oh, it's a basket. There should be one more somewhere. I guess I'm wrong. I thought there was one more. There it is. Haha. Let's do Travinkle real quick. Travinkle's kind of difficult just because just the sheer damage that these guys, the council does, just crazy. My guy never survives. Like I got a pot on him so many times. But this is a great place to get a lot of gold. Doing gold find. But yeah. To use a lot of pots on that one. Okay, river of flame. It's time to get some flames on the river. Whoa, hey. Some delicious, what is happening? Misplaced my fingers. And he died. I think I already have that, so I think I'm good on that. Alright. That was unlucky.
Listen.
So like, I mean, even if like I had, you know, F Andes, you know, better F Fortitude, F Thresher, like,
Greetings.
doesn't mean that you're gonna survive everything. Like, everything does enough damage to kill you. Okay.
Not in town.
I'll not in town you, sir. Let's just go straight to the sanctuary. I thought I got him, but I didn't. $17 lifer. Don't know if I'm going to keep that or not.
What do you need?
No, don't want to gamble. There we go. Okay. Hmm. Do, 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 do. Ooh. Oops. You missed it, Dalton. I died. Alright, so this is kind of one of those things where it's just like, is it makes sense to run back? I don't remember. I don't think I cleared all the way up through here, though. That's the other thing. Nope, I didn't. Okay, we'll go ahead and save and exit. Alright, guys. Well, that's a little bit of magic finding today. We finished our Sorceress walkthrough. Thank you guys so much. Really do appreciate it. You all have a wonderful night. And we'll see you in the next one. And from my family to yours, good night. Today's video is sponsored by viewers like you, so thank you. Hopefully we have earned your subscription today, so don't forget to hit that red button, click that damn bell, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a content release. The second best way to support the channel is obviously to like the video, share with family and friends, and if you have a $5 or a $10 laying around, definitely consider donating to my channel today. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it, and from my family to yours,